Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one up. Wallace outside. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam, so he's comfortable in the painted area, does nice work there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans it from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander. Got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Indiana's ball. Inside. Bryant. Off target at the rim. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Siakam. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Now here's Bryant. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's SGA. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Pass to Zubac. Now Siakam. Jacks up a 3. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Dort outside. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You can see the work Lu Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Nembhard. Here's Howard.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pacers trail by 9. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Wallace outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. All alone on the break. And then Siakam with the jam.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Pass to Howard. It's Dort on the wing. Fires from deep. Kobe grabs the miss. Here's Zubac. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
So strong, so tough. He beats the Zubac, absorbs the contact, and goes right through it.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That'll be a jump ball.
Pass to SGA. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He put together 10. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys?
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Down low. And a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Jackson can't get it to go.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also a maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Then you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
It's stolen. Top it inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one no good. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Huff. Now here's Toppin. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's Thunder's ball. They've led by as many as 11. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Picked it. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Pacers trail by 7. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
Siakam the screen. Here's Bryant. From the top of the key, he buries it. Thunder leading by 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Mitchell. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside, Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Bryant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Joe. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for Jalen Williams.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Bryant. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Williams with the screen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Williams has got 12 points in the game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Bryant from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pacers trail by 7. Launches it. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. So it's Oklahoma City now. They've led by as many as 11. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient grades, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out. 0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
The offensive rebound. Six on the shot clock. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
SGA deciding where to go with it. And it's Howard finishing it off.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. That shot wide open. Wallace has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander relentless at getting into the paint, and that's what you want. The kick out to 3 off that paint touch.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And a fast break now for the Thunder. The shot by Dort, no good. Siakam with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. EA, back to you.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Indiana making a switch here. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Joe. Off target with the 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Caruso, left side. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Ooh, poked away. 3-on-3. Bryant outside. Tries the spin move. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Thunder with a lead. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
To the paint. Here's Huff. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Mitchell double team. To the inside. Caruso.
Alex Caruso playing bigger than his size. Nice.
Pass to Huff. Here's Bryant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to Joe. And Bryant pulls it down.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Stolen by Mitchell. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And here's Caruso outside. They get it again. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Howard. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Howard's got 8.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Got it off in time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Oklahoma City.
45.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
One of the best screeners in the game, Isaiah Hartenstein. That defender going to feel that one.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Yeah, all game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Right side, Nesmith. Pass to Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander for the steal. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Inside, Hartenstein. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bryant, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
To the right side. Wallace outside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just an easy finish for Hartenstein. We talked about high percentage look. Yes, sir.
Pass to Williams. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pacers trail by 8. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Siakam. Siakam caps off the break.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it misses. Pacers trail by 7. Oh, he leaves no question.
Boy, Zubac with great awareness. Nice job to put it on time and on target.
Left side, SGA.
Walking foul by the line. Pascal Siakam. First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league. This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Oh, he misses the layup. Thunder leading by 7. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. That's off. Bryant on the drive. Oh, the stuff.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Cash from downtown.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
1:19 left in the final quarter. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Thunder.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Knocks down the trifecta.
What a smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
13
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Holmgren. Takes a 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Walking foul
Good on the first. And that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 9-point game here.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Oklahoma City winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks.